Alright, now eventually when we get with our similar figures, we're going to run into situations where we're missing information. The good thing is that as long as we have enough pieces of the puzzle, we can set up a proportion, find our scale factor, and then from there we can find our missing side. So what I want to do is I want to set up our ratios of end over beginning just like we were to find our scale factor, but I want to do it with the shapes I have here. Now, since EFG over here has my missing side, I'm going to use that as my ending point. So these are going to be my end numbers, and these are going to be my beginning numbers. I always like to use the one that has missing information to set that up because that's the number I'm trying to get to. So if I'm setting up my end over beginning, first of all, I know that 10 and 5 go together because remember A, B, E, F, I can tell from the names that those go together. They're also adjacent to my right angles, so I know those correspond. So if I'm setting up my end over beginning, I'm setting up 5 over 10. Then if I do the same thing here and set up my end over beginning on this side, I'm going to do equals x over 12. Okay, now there's several ways we can look at it once we get here, but I'm going to start off with one way, and I'm going again, just like in my shapes, trying to get to my missing number. So if I'm doing my end over beginning again, because I want to find what's the scale factor, because if I can find that scale factor, then I can figure out what I need to multiply 5 by to find my missing number. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to take my end of 12 and put it over my beginning of 10. Now I know I can reduce both of these numbers by 2 and get 6/5, right? And so if I want to take that to a decimal, well, that's 5 goes into 6 one time, and that has 1/5 left over. And I know 1/5 as a decimal is 1.2. Okay, so I've found now by doing my end over beginning, I was able to find my scale factor. What that tells me is that over here I did 10 times 1.2 and that gave me 12. So if I can do it on the bottom, I can do it on the top. 5 times 1.2 and that will give me my missing number. So off to the side, let's do 1.2 times 5. 5 times 2 is 10. That's 5 times 1 is 5, plus 1 is 6. And my missing x value is 6. Now, some of you may be noticing, well, wait a second. I saw from here, looking at my end over beginning this way, that 10 divided by 2, or times 1/2, got me 5. So can I do the same thing here and do an end over beginning and use this end over beginning of my 5 over 10 as a scale factor? I can. So there's different ways to get around doing this, but what I want you to see is that it all comes back to our end over beginning and finding our scale factor. And so that's how we can track down our missing sides.